In today's video, I'm going to show you how to set up a Teespring store, and I'll be covering information like how to create and upload a banner to your Teespring store and make sure it is compatible on the mobile devices, how to upload a logo to your Teespring store, how to add featured products to your Teespring store, and how to customize the footer section of your Teespring store. So these are the information that we are going to cover in today's video. Now let's get started. Step 1. Log into your Teespring account and go to your homepage. If you don't have a Teespring account, then make sure to go to teespring.com and sign up for a new account. Step 2. Name your Teespring store. From your homepage, navigate to the store section, and once you're on the store section, you can either click on this pencil button or click edit name to change the name. Once you have changed the name, you can go and click save to the save changes, or you can click discard changes if you want to keep the same name. Step 3. Customizing your Teespring store. To start customizing your store, click on the store editor. It will take you to the editor page. Here you can edit 4 different sections: navigation bar, hero banner, products, and footer. Now let's customize the navigation bar. Go and click on this pencil button. So here you can add a logo to your Teespring store. So that is something which is going to appear at the top left corner of your Teespring store. The size of the logo is 600 pixels wide by 600 pixels tall. So you need to have the right size so the logo appears clearly on your Teespring store. You also have the option to customize the background of your logo. Let's say that I would like to have a black background, then in that case I can change the background color. You can also change the color of the menu items by going to this option and changing the color. So however, I would like to keep it black, so I'm just going to leave it as such. Finally, you can display social links on the top bar by enabling this option. In the later part of this video, I'll cover information on how to add social links to your Teespring profile. Once you're done with all the changes, go ahead and click save for the changes to reflect. Now let's see how to add a hero banner. You can again click on this edit button. So once you click, you'll be able to see all these options. So this is the default view and this is the advanced view. First, let's go and create a Teespring banner for your store. Then I'll show you the other options that you can use to customize your hero banner. The size of the hero banner should be 1650 by 600 pixels. Also, if you click on this question mark, here you'll be able to find a template guide. So make sure to go and open this template guide and download it to your system, because you will need this when you are creating your Teespring banner. And also you can use this template to make sure that the important elements are visible on your mobile device. So I highly recommend you to go ahead and download this particular template to your desktop so you can use it later on. Now let's create a banner for your Teespring store. To create a banner, I am going to use a software called canva.com. You can use any software which you are comfortable with. So first go and click create design, and from here you can choose custom size and enter the custom size for the Teespring store. It is 1650 by 600 pixel. So once you select the size, it will take you to a new page where you can go ahead and create your design for your Teespring store. For your Teespring banner, you can use any designs that are available on Canva, but I would prefer to pick a design which resonates with my brand as well as with the products that I am selling. So for this case, I used a website called vexels.com. So they have a wide variety of designs which you can use both for printing your t-shirts and also you can use for some of your logos and banners, etc. So all I did was I went here, I searched up for cat and I picked up a design from this particular list. So there are many designs which I have used on my Teespring store as well. Like I mentioned, this is a great website, and here you can go ahead and download any number of images that you want, and overnight you can have one Teespring store up and running, and on the next day you can have another store up and running. So that's how simple it is. So all I did is I searched for cat, then here I went and I chose the option PNG for Merc. So there is a section for Merc, and for designers I highly recommend you to use the Merc feature since you are going to sell Merc online using Teespring. So once you have your image, so go ahead and use the upload button to upload the design to your Canva platform. Then click on the design and add a text. So here I just added a text image and I chose this particular font. So once you are happy with that design that you're going to put on your Teespring store, then make sure to center it. So I'll tell you in a moment why you need to center it. So after you have centered that image, let's say that I would like to add some kind of a background. Then I would go to elements section and here I would pick a square. Then I would transform it into a rectangle by dragging the edges. So once you have transformed the edges, Make sure to send it to the back so that the image is clearly visible, and also change the color based on your brand. So here I would like to recommend you one website called Colors. So here you have a lot of palettes which you can choose from. You can use this palette as an inspiration or like a guide to create your Teespring store, so that you exactly know what kind of colors should go on your Teespring store, and also you know the right color combinations. So probably if I'm going to create a store with a blue kind of a theme, then probably I can use the red color in the header and the footer. So this is something which I recommend you when you are planning to create a Teespring store from scratch and an Instagram account or a Pinterest account, because you can have the same theme and the same vibe across all these platforms, and this can be a good help when you are just getting started, or in case you are planning to optimize what you currently have. So once you are clear on that part, then go back to your banner designing area and give a color specific to your plan and the strategy. So in this case I picked up the black color. So after you have picked up the color, then again go to the upload section and go ahead and upload this particular template what we saw in the last few minutes. So this template you have to click, and it will come on this particular area. Now you go ahead and expand it. So let me Control Z, because we have to place it in the corner and drag this edge so it fits perfectly. So after that you have to reduce the transparency to make sure your main design is available in the safe zone area, because this is the area which is going to show up on the mobile device, and you want your important element to be on that particular area. You should not go outside that safe zone area. If you see here, this is the safe zone area, and this design should not go outside, because if it goes outside, then probably there is a good chance that this is going to be cut off on the mobile devices. So once you made sure of that, then what you need to do is just click and delete it, because we don't need the template. We just need it as a reference to center this particular image. So once you're happy, go and click download, and you have successfully created your Teespring banner. Now go to the hero banner section and click edit, and here you can go and upload your image. So to upload an image, click here and it will take you to your computer, and here you can choose the banner and click open, and the banner will be loaded to your Teespring store. So once it is loaded, you will be able to see it live on the right side, and also you can toggle between the desktop and the mobile device. So if I click on the mobile device, so this is how it looks currently. The banner is kind of small in size, and this area is clearly visible. If you prefer this kind of a look, then it is well and good. Let's say that you want to increase the size of the banner, then there is a small trick which you can use just by going to the advanced section. So this is going to increase the size of your banner, and you can leave all these areas empty and click save. If I want to have some kind of overlay, in that particular case I can go and add a title. In this case, let's say there is a sale, I'm going to add sale, then this is going to show up here. Also you can add or customize the background of this particular area. In this case, since we already have an image, I'm not going to do that, and I am going to just remove this particular title. You can always have a simple plain solid background and add a title, subtitle and body, so that all those things will be visible here. For example, sale would be a title, and then the subtitle would be school reopening. So maybe it doesn't fit well for this particular store, but I'm just giving you an example so that you can see how it is going to look finally. School reopening. So that can be a subtitle, and in the body you can discuss something more about what would be the offer. You also have an option to add a button. So let's say that here you have a 20% discount. Probably you can say 20% sale, 20% offer. You can mention something like that. And add a link to your one of your categories. Let's say in this case you want to take them to the home page. In that case you can add it, or you can directly link to a particular web address. Probably you can directly link to a particular product where there is an offer. So that also you can do. So once you have selected that option, click add, so that it is going to reflect in this area, and whenever someone clicks on this button, they'll be either taken to that particular page or the category that you have selected in this particular case. And also you have this option to change the button background and also the color of the text on the background using these two options. Similarly, you can customize the background of this particular area and also the text that you see here using this option. So I would recommend this in probably once you are comfortable with some kind of a simple layout, then later on you can go to this advanced section, and then maybe you can play around with how you would put a text at the same time it doesn't affect the image that you have in the background. So that is something you can, I'll leave it to you for exploration. But for now, this is how you can add a hero banner, and this is how you can increase the size of the hero banner on your Teespring store. Now let's see how you can go and add products to your Teespring store. To add products, go here to this section and click this pencil button. It will take you to the products page. You also have option to add products to your Teespring store directly at the time of creating the listing. In case you miss to create that or you miss to choose that option, then you always have this option to go here and pick the products that you want to be associated with this particular Teespring store. In this case, I have 4 products which I created for demo purpose, and I have included all those 4 products on this Teespring store. In case, let's say that you do not wish to have all those products as a feature product, then you have this option to unstar. So basically, starring will allow the product to be featured on the home page. See, if I hover, it says starring a product will feature it at the top of your store. If I click on it again, it is going to unstar, and that way I'm going to make sure it is not visible on my featured image area or on my Teespring homepage. However, it will be available for people to go ahead either through my categories section and then purchase the product. So that's how you can add more products to your Teespring store. If you want to remove the product from your store, just go ahead and click this button to remove it from your store. In case, let's say that you want to create a new product or add more products, then in that case, click add products, and from this space you'll be able to add more products which are currently available but you have not associated with this particular store. So in this case, it is taking some time to load all the products, but I have just 4 products and I have added all those 4 products in this particular section, so I don't have anything to add more. So once you're happy with what you have, then finally you can click done, and again we'll be taken to this particular area and you'll be able to see the latest changes reflecting on your Teespring store. Finally, let's look at how to customize the footer section of your Teespring store. Now go and click the edit button next to the footer, and here you have an option to add a about text. So all these are already pre-filled, or you cannot customize these areas because these are related to Teespring, so you cannot make any changes here. All you can do is add an about text so that it can be displayed on this particular space. You have an option to customize the background of this particular area. So right now I have it as black since it goes well with the banner color. Then also you can customize the color of the text that you see on this particular area. Since I have this pinkish orange color, so I just made sure it is the same thing. You can use a color picker Chrome extension. Just search for color picker and there will be Chrome extension. You can use that to go here and click and pick the color, and that is going to give you the hex code. Then you can go to this particular section and paste the text code. So just search for color picker. It is going to give you a Chrome extension. Use that and you can use that particular extension to pick the hex code. So that's it. So that's how you change the footer. So once you have changed the footer, again go to this particular toggle area and check how it looks. I personally don't want to keep the about information, so I just removed it. And since this is going to be a tutorial video, and probably the happy pause, this is a trademarked name, so just make sure when you're creating a store name it is not trademarked. So here I'm just using it for demo purpose, just to show you how to set up your Teespring store. So that's why I just didn't do much of research on the trademark part of it. Now let's look at how to add social links to your Teespring store. To add social links, go back to the store section, and here you can add your social profiles. Click add account profile, select the profile whichever you would like to add. You can have more than one profile, so feel free to select more than one. So in this case, let's say I'm going to choose Instagram. Then go here and paste your Instagram URL and click add. So you can add another profile. In this case, let's say I would like to use Facebook. Add your profile and click add. Then once you are done, go and click save to save changes. So once you have saved the changes, it is going to show up on your Teespring store. I just refreshed my Teespring store, and as you can see in the bottom, we are able to see the social profiles. So that's how you can add social profiles to your Teespring store. That's it. That's how you set up your Teespring store. I hope you find this video informative. If yes, please like this video and hit the subscribe button. Thank you. Bye bye.